So remember how that one guy said this was the top 5 anime ever made? Well, forget all that, because actually, this is the greatest anime ever made. Part 1. The gay shit. Chromosomes in the 8 Club Seals is a hilarious satire masterpiece, work of art that collaborates all the famous works of anime, cartoon, and general comic arts, and takes all the worst parts of them. It's a bland and confusing pilot full of shitty cliches, retarded dialogue, shitty pacing, just awful voice work that just ruins it, alright?
Come get your gear! Leather boots, wooden sword, worn-out gloves.
And about, 100 other things that makes me just want to die inside from how, comedical it is. And the best part is that 10 animators worked on this. Yep, 10 animators worked full-time for 4 months to create a 10-minute crappy work full of bullshit and unadmirable quality. That's not bad. Honestly, it isn't. The timing isn't an issue. And with that amount, 10 minutes, it really is an impressive sight to see as complete. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? Oh, yeah, no, it's this shit. They made this, the same fuckrucket that had this scene in it.
Mana? The goddess of energy. She's a goddess. We don't know how she'll react.
What the fuck? Hell no, this shit is, it's no excuse. 4 months, that's a good time. That's a lot of time wasted on bullshit. With all that time, with all that effort and energy, it could have been something great. A work that people really put effort into, that was given a lot of love. Yet, that's not what we got. We got 10 minutes of some assholes rambling about how big his girlfriend's boobs are and how he's secretly gay and in love with old Popeye over there. Yeah, 4 months? This shit ain't right. The biggest problem is, from what I could see, just right off the bat, that's when the bad stuff happens, alright? What makes it awful is that this was made as some sort of series, some sort of story to be driven and be elongated, even though the delivery is just boring as crap and just stupid. Fuck this shit, honestly. Chronexia. Why didn't you just make this 4 minutes long? Fuck filler scenes, crappy dialogue, these fucking flowers, gay-ass flying scenes. Why? What's the point of all this? Fuck it. Just make one really cool badass fight sequence. Literally, you'll just get fame from that. People will love that shit. They'll throw money right up your ass, like the hoe you is. Ruby did that. They had a weird-ass music video that was amazing to watch because the direction and pacing were all there. That trailer took 2 weeks to make, but after that they were acclaimed, and were able to make a whole season from that. And unlike Ruby, somewhat, there's no part at all in the video that tells me why I should really give a care about what this retarded bumfucker narrator has to say. Literally, who? Why do you sound as bored as me? Why does everything this jackwad says sound so forced? Why did animators work their asses off for 4 whole months just for some lousy kid to take less than 2 days to fumble his lines? What the shit? Really, I don't care about these people. I don't like their voices, and their dialogue just makes me want to cry. Hell, I don't even know who these people are. No one's introduced, at least not formally, not in any interactive way that showcases them out to be an individual, a person who I can identify from the get-go, and whose actions, behavior, and dialogue explains what kind of individual they are. I need something. Come on, explain these fuckos. Give them substance. Because first, this narrator starts talking about how he's a guard, and then suddenly, what? He's taking on an edgelord whose biggest character trait is his tiny ass shield, along with a bunch of anime rejects who fucking scream one moment and then go dead silent quiet the next, never to be seen again. Fucking hell. And then the death of this bitch we've never even met before, and whom we have 0 fucks to give about, just dies. I don't know why you thought I'd give a fuck about this. I don't. I really don't. I don't know. I don't. R2. The gay-ass story-building shit. Now, let me say something else, too, about the beginning. I don't know if this whole fucking story is supposed to be taken seriously or something, but within the first 10 seconds, we're getting lectured on what a human is, and presented with some really crappy shit jokes that make me want to start cutting again. A lot of the scenes are just nonsensical filler, just bullshit that wastes everyone's time. This is supposed to be world building, but this shit ain't world building. You come over here telling me we got 4 races or some shit that lives on this planet? What the fuck does that even mean? Races as in, what is this, a senatorial race? And what the fuck are you talking about, gods or some shit? This monotone bitch claims she's made out of energy? What, how the fuck is she alive then? Also, she's a bitch. But the main thing, again, is, why should I care? Why do you have to explain what humans are? Or, more importantly, why do you mention that there are elves and demons if they're not even in this big old fucking budget pilot? What the fuck is this bitch? Is she an elf? Because she seems more than just that with that cat-ear looking hair. And if she's more than just an elf, then why did you mention there's only 4 races in this gay-ass, fake-ass show? See, that's the problem with this. Forced world building. You don't take a step back to see what your world can become. You just fluff in a bunch of weird-ass shit and put a limit to what you can do. Shows like Avatar were cool because they didn't spend the whole time giving direct exposition. It was there, sure, but it revolved around stuff you'd need to know in order to understand what was going on. There's 3 groups of people who have unique abilities, and there's a giant war between these groups of people. And one side is the fire dudes who started the war, and they are winning it. And then there's like one guy who can use all the abilities of the groups, and some other radical shit too. See, that's all Avatar basically had to say, and as it went on, it added to this. It went into more detail to explain the premise of the world, and the best part is, it mostly wasn't forced. All that shit the main characters went through helped to explain the world, because they were traveling the world, and made world-building details relevant to their locations and interactions with the societies they met and places they went to. I don't need a billion years of bullshit explaining something stupid sounding to me. If your world has a demon or god in it, explain it when you meet that demon or god. But, also, don't make it sound as forced as all your other dialogue. That shit ruins the immersion, too. Also, why the fuck is there a god suddenly in this world? What the fuck? Just the god of energy of some crap.
Mana, the goddess of energy. She's a goddess. We don't know how she'll react.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. What the hell does it mean? What does any of this mean? Why is she such a bitch? Like, what? What'd they do? They saved your ass, and this is what you did? You cold-hearted hoe. Fuck these overpowered bitches who laid the shit into you for no reason. These degenerate-looking loser asses just saved your life. Be glad, bitch. Be glad. Part 3. The funny? Was any of this fucking bullshit supposed to be funny? This scene, that one over there, just this one with the bitch. Ugh, they're just so lazy. They're so fucking gay. This feels like it was ripped out of something, alright? It feels like these jokes came from something else, like some other source material that they could be executed in more easily, more clearly, like something where they actually fit in. Probably an anime, hell, probably just a manga where shit read suddenly sounds more retarded when it's said out loud. But fucking Chronexia's bullshit was said out loud, and Chronexia is probably a little fuckface who won't let anyone change the script. And let me tell you, this is just speculation, but I honestly guarantee all the voice actor roles and shit were probably given to people who sucked his dick the hardest. Yeah, like, the people who got to speak into their shitty mics into a rather serious project that took 4 fucking months with 10 people to finish were the ones who let Chronexia deliver his sex delicious nourishment into their mouths, telling him, oh, you're so good, oh, your writing's so awesome, hey man, can you add some more seconds into my character's random screaming scenes? Oh no, it's okay, I'll just do anything for my daddy. And then somebody got lucky blowy joeys all night long. But, out of everything that you might come to realize, there's one fucking thing that stains this project to the core and ruins it, absolutely ruins it, and that is the most important shit of all. The most important shit of all! This show is a pilot, right? A fucking pilot? Right? So, right? Come on, right? So then why the fuck haven't I met any of the main characters? Why the fuck is it suddenly 25 years into the future? Why? Legit, I'm asking. I'm thinking this main character is the son of the guard crying over the dead bitch or something. But that fucking shit doesn't make any sense at all either, since his lover died, right? So he just got over her and started banging those other bitches in a poorly animated orgy fest. At least, that's what I'm guessing. Or this mofo is like the reincarnation of the dead hoe, and he meets the guy who loved the girl, and their souls rekindle as Bony Boy mentors MC on how to not be useless, as he just so happens to be the lowest ranked motherfucker in his school like every gay-ass manga ever. And then, they fall in love, and this show slowly morphs into yaoi, and it gets $1 million, and a second season like Yuri on fucking... Otherwise, we just met a character, And we just met all these characters. And they have nothing to do with the actual plot. Even though this is a pilot, they have nothing to do with the plot. Episode 1 was filler. That is a heinous crime. Part 5. Final gay thoughts. Shit. Overall, Chronexia Sade is basically your side hoe's unaborted fetus. Because even though she's a slut with no standards, she still doesn't want to believe in abortions because they're gay or some shit. And so you gotta start paying child support to a little gay baby you'll never love and who'll never contribute to anything because it's a lost cause. A rebellious youth who'll get shot up in high school because he's the one always making fun of the soon-to-be school shooter. This story is not good. Non-existent almost. And the jokes kill me now. And the dialogue really kill me now. And whatever homeless people they picked off the street to voice act, that was really bad too. 20 different people, who probably each had less than one line save for a few of them, contributing to the whole project by lowering the experience from intolerable to unforgivable. This is why American anime is never gonna take off as a fully fledged medium, because it's just throwing money at a wall. That does nothing. It's fucking gay, and it's fucking bullshit. All we can do is suck off the Chinese as they let us dub their glorious works that most American networking channels can never fully comprehend, because no one knows what depth is, and why it's important to have a story in mind, knowing usually but not always what comes and what goes from the beginning to end, in a short or long but nevertheless equally paced work fully concocted of mystery and interest. I don't know what to say! All that, maybe. Because maybe that's what Chronexia isn't. Something that might be wondrous and beautiful for maybe more than a few seconds. It wasn't all bad, really. I liked the dog scene. I liked some parts of that main weird-ass fight. That's it. They were good. Vicious, brutal, and clean. That was good, and everything else was bad. Whenever Matthew Stew wasn't coming up and fucking making sure that everybody knew that everything was about him, it was good. It was good. Good night.
Anime is a Japanese colloquialism.
NANI?! Stay in your seat, man. I'ma take you down to Japan. Feel the heat from my skeet, man. Fucking with your heads rolling off, with my meat stroking off, with these bits pumping lead through your head like the hump. What? Sorry, I didn't hear you off of my dick.